Well, hello everyone, it's Kari back with you again on the channel with something really exciting and a little reminder. And that is this stencil, which is called Beep Boop Bot from Missing Stamps, is only available till June 15th. So you just have a little bit more time to get it if you want it. And I'm going to make a card with it today because I couldn't help it. All I could think about was making one in shades of pink and grays. And I think that my niece will really, really love it. So I'm going to start by placing the first shape down on a card. I actually have a card front here that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that's A2 card size. And I'm going to tape it down to my glass mat and then use my magnet just to keep it in place while I stencil on a little bit of gray ink. I'm bringing in some different shades of ink than I normally do. This is Dove from Concord and Ninth, and I think it's a beautiful, beautiful gray. So I'm just doing a light amount of gray just so you can tell a little bit of difference from the white. Now I'm bringing in the second part of this stencil. So you just turn the stencil, change it over, and now I'm going to bring in some pink shades. This one is Honeysuckle right here, and I love this over the gray. I think it's a really pretty color, and it's great for the background of this bot. So there, I just did a light shading. Now I'll bring in a little darker of a pink shade as I line this one up. Now there are etched lines on these stencils, so you can kind of see where that belongs. And for this one, I brought in some Raspberry Bliss. This is a darker shade, and look at that, looks so cool. So I'm going to clean that stencil off before I go into the next layer. And here we go with that one, and now we can add an even darker shade. So I brought in some cranberry, and I also have some white pigment ink. When I use white pigment ink on some darker ink shades, I like to put it down on my glass mat and then take a kind of an ink dauber to put it on. That way I don't change my ink pad colors. So that's just a little tip for you. White ink pads can easily get some of the other ink on them. So that's why I put on my glass mat first. So there's that cranberry ink, and I think it's looking really great. Now with this stencil, there are two different masks. One that's a little bit bigger that will leave a white border around the edge of your bot, and one that is exactly the same size, so you won't have a white border at all. It'll just go right up to that bot. Today I'm going to use the one that's a little bit bigger, and I'm going to create kind of a purpley background. Now I wanted this to look like the sky, but just different shades of purple. So I'm using some oxide inks here in Shaded Lilac, and this one is Wilted Violet. I'm going to bring in some black soot as well, and then also a little bit of spun sugar. So this is a fun technique to do. It looks a little messy right now, but we're going to pull it all together in the end. So I'm just kind of adding color here and there, not really having a plan, just putting it down. And it's all going to work out in the end. So don't worry when you're doing this, just play and have some fun. This really creates a fun background, and you can leave it nice and bright. Today I'm going to make a sort of galaxy look. So I'm taking the black soot and I'm making a little bit darker around the edges. And then I'm going to go over the entire panel a little bit with the black soot. So you can see this is all coming together. And when I just put a light layer of that black soot over the top, it darkens those colors, but also kind of mellows them out. So you can see the colors still underneath the black, but it's more like a galaxy night, evening sky with all those fun colors. I do love this look. I think it's really fun, especially for a pink bot with the pinks and purples behind. It almost looks like those old photography backgrounds. Do you know what I mean? They would have those backgrounds that you would go take professional photography, and they were kind of mellow like this. Yeah, so fun. So I'm going to take some more of the white pigment ink, add some water, keep that mask over the top of the robot, and add some splashes of that white pigment ink. I'm adding quite a bit here because I know that this is going to dry back really a lot more subtle than this. And so I'm just going to keep adding until I'm happy with that. If you want more of a bright look, which I did, and I want it to be more subtle, if you want more of a bright look, you can use some white paint or gesso even. And I'm just going to clean up my space here before I move on to the next spot. Now these dies also are a limited edition die. These ones down at the bottom here are the ones I'm going to use. And so these are also available only until June 15th. I suggest picking them both up because they're awesome. And I want you to be able to get them before you can't anymore. So I'm also using the Magic Speak stamp set. That's going to be for our sentiment. And I cut out these shapes with some silver metallic paper. And to kind of dull down that metallic, I'm taking some black distress paint. And I'm just going to use a little finger dauber to add it to the silver metallic. This will really take down that shine, but it will still shine when you turn the paper and look at it in different directions. So I'm just adding a light layer of the black paint, and I'm going to also knock some of that away later once it's dried. Just a little bit here and there. And then I'm going to set that aside to dry fully. I'm stamping the sentiment from the Magic Speak stamp set with some VersaMark ink. This is the clear sticky ink. And then I'll heat emboss that with a white embossing powder. That's really going to stand out against this darker background. And this one says, "Thank you for making my day magical." It's going to be perfect. I love it. So here's the images now that we cut and we added some black paint to. You can see that the metallic shines through just a little bit, but not a lot. So I'm going to take a cloth here. This is just a tissue, and I'm going to knock some of that paint away. So we'll see a little more of the metallic, but I still want to leave a lot of the black, like most of it. So there we go. That looks so cool like that. Now I can add those little shapes just like this with some liquid adhesive. And then we will add this to our card base. If you haven't seen these or picked them up yet, go check out my links below. It will link you directly to the stencil and the die cuts and the sentiment stamp set, so you can check them out there. I hope you enjoyed this card today. I really loved making it. Remember, these are only available till June 15th, so hurry on over, and I hope to see you real soon. I'll be back with more cards to share and more inspiration. Until then, happy crafting. Bye-bye.